see specifically. It says right. So this video just randomly kind of like pop up or so on my like For You page, right? In a cool way, not in a chew kind of way. Oh, okay, all right. I thought you were meaning as a like sick way for a second there. I was like, no, I've been sick before. I do not want to be sick again. Thank you very much. But yeah. Anyways, apparently there's video sets right here. It's literally from like 4chan specifically. I don't know what this is about, but for at least from the title of the video, it says right here, being a lesbian made me understand why men rather die alone. So I'm just kind of like, why not we take a look at it and see what's going on here, you know? Why not?
Be me. 25.
Let's see, what's going on here? What's happening here? What is it? Pretending to be a lesbian made me understand men. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Be me. 25. Psychology degree, feminist, barista. Believe in lived experience over stats. Run a feminist book club on Discord. Last 3 books were The Will to Change, Men Explain Things to Me, and Eat, Pray, and Fork the Patriarchy. Always been into guys, but they suck. Every date turns into me, educating them on why capitalism is toxic. Last Tinder guy said, "You're a bit much." Blocked him mid-sentence. Start thinking, what if the problem is men? Scratch.
I see where this is. I already see immediately where it's already wrong already. Every day turns into me educating them on why capitalism is toxic. That's already number one, like, yeah, you know.
That, I know the problem is men, but what if I could remove them entirely? Like, what if dating just didn't include that whole male ego thing?
If you remove men in general, women would just die out in population because they have no way to reproduce for new babies to come out. So I'm just saying, if you try to get rid of men, there goes the entire human species itself.
Decide to run a social experiment. Gonna pretend I'm a lesbian for 6 months. Already kissed a girl once in college. Felt nothing but whatever. Love is about emotional connection, right? Download her app. Upload picture of me holding a tote bag that says "Queer Joy is Revolutionary." Bio.
I don't think that's what she's talking about.
Feminist, plant mom.
You'd be surprised how many women are talking like that, to be honest. There's a lot of women that literally talk like that to say getting rid of guys in general.
Addict, she, they, let's burn the system together. 3. Matches.
Take care, Dart. Be safe.
First few convos are cute. Girls compliment my earrings. We bond over hating billionaires. One says,
you bought? How do you form a bond over hating billionaires? That's a very strange way to bond over with someone. I don't know. That's just kind of like me. Why would you have so much energy of hating a billionaire, you know? I don't got time for that. I got things to worry about by myself, you know?
You have soft eyes. Kind of sweet. Go on a date with this girl named Roxy. Short hair, piercings.
Roxy from, the time I got reincarnated. What was the name of that one dude or so? I forgot the name of that one dude already. I haven't seen the anime, so.
Leather boots. Calls herself a recovering Scorpio.
What the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean, even recovering Scorpio? Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've dated girls before, okay? All right? I've never heard someone call themselves recovering Scorpio, okay? All right? That is a foreign concept to me, okay? Never in my entire life have I heard someone said that to me. Ever. Ever. No. It's the other one. Where he got reincarnated as a boy or so. Maybe she's recovering from dating a Scorpio? I don't know about that one, Chief. Horoscope is just another type of racism. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the people who surround themselves like just looking at horoscopes all the time. I don't like that. I think it's stupid. I personally just think it's dumb. It's nice to read it every so often to be like, oh, what's your what's your what does your Scorpio say for the day, you know? It's cool to read it every so often, but like to read it every single time and to base off relationships off of like, you know, are you like are you the perfect like can we bounce off each other if we have the same like the good freaking what the fuck is this again? Horoscope, you know? It's kind of like eh. She's recovering from her Scorpio energy. Is that what that is? I don't know.
Talks for 40 minutes straight about her last 3 breakups. I listen and nod. Finally say something about my cat. She blinks. Then goes back to talking about her ex named Lyra. Second dates with a girl named Ash. Non-binary femme presenting, works at a bookstore. Shows up late. Says, sorry I was crying? Doesn't explain. Entire date is about crystals, childhood trauma, and her ex again. Asks if I want to come over to charge our auras together.
You want to know something? I've also never dated a girl who talks about crystals. Never in my entire life have I dated a girl who talks about crystals, okay? All right? Maybe because I'm from the outer realms. Maybe women from outer realms are just different sometimes.
Politely decline. Okay, maybe bad luck. Third girl K, really hot. Gym rat, calls me baby in DMS. But in person she's mean, says I wear too much makeup, tells me I talk too much, then flirts with the waitress in front of me.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no. If I had someone who were literally talking to me like that, I'd be like, nah, we're done, bitch. We're done.
Confront her. She says, you're being dramatic. Wait, I've heard that before. Like, from guys. Start journaling everything. Title it Queer Feminist Love Journal. By entry 7, I'm writing things like, do all women trauma dump before appetizers?
Yeah. Yeah. I've had that before, to be honest. Yeah,
Why
but
do
you're
they not ask a
Latina?
single
What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean, huh? What does that mean, huh? Huh? Huh?
question about me? Start realizing I'm carrying the emotional labor on all these dates. Ask Maya, IRL bestie, if this is normal. She says, oh babe, women are just sensitive. But so far, they're not sensitive. They're chaotic, needy, and constantly online.
Well, those are the constantly online, people who never get off the fucking internet, you know? Those are the mentally ill people. Those are the ones you want to avoid by a lot.
Date 5 is with a girl who brings a tarot deck, draws a tower card and says, this might not work out before we order food. She
What? Excuse me? Date number 5 is with a girl who brings a tarot deck, draws a tower card, and says this might not work out. What the fuck? I think these girls just don't really want to date. That's what it feels like. I feel like she's dating. I don't even know where she's getting these people from. I've never heard of these people ever. It's funny because like Mama Azathoth went to these like tarot cards things, right? Like she went to one of these tarot card things, right? She doesn't really believe in them. She does not believe in them whatsoever. And like she just thinks it's ridiculous. She personally thinks it's ridiculous. I've never gotten my future taken a look at, to be honest. From her app. Are you hag maxer? I'm hag maxing. I need more skill points. I need you to give me your skill points so I can just put it more into hag maxing, you know? From the her app. The her app? I've never heard of that application in my entire... Well, I don't know anything about dating applications. The only dating application that I know of is Tinder. That's literally the only dating application that I know.
She was right. 1 week, I line up 3 dates, all cancel day of. One says she's too emotionally raw from a past entanglement.
So then why are you even dating? Why what? If you're having some like emotional problem from your past relationship, why the fuck are you even dating? Again. Just like why? God, that reminds me of VR chat.
The 2, just ghost. Post story, men could never. but secretly thinking they already do. Week later, girl I matched.
Because they like the attention. Maybe you shouldn't date them. I'm just saying. It's an old app that was made just for the lesbian community, and now it's broken, not in a good way, just like every other dating app. Well, is it just a fling kind of type of thing? Is that what it is? They just kind of like hook up, have sex, and that's it. Just like Tinder. I don't even know.
With 4 weeks ago finally replies, says she forgot I existed. Adds, I do that a lot with people. I say, that's kind of rude. She says, it's a trauma response. Okay, what? Go on a date with a bi girl named Zara.
No, it got corrupted by everyone? What do you mean got corrupted? What do you mean by that? You need to explain this to me.
She's cute, seems normal, but spends whole dinner telling me how much hotter her boyfriend is. Calls me her emotional backup plan. Says, you feel like a break from men? I laugh but die a little inside. Start seeing patterns. Lack of accountability. Deflection. Entitlement wrapped in...
Now she's starting to understand. Now she's completely starting to understand why some guys don't want to date, you know, in 2025. Meaning it went from just lesbians to like everyone can date on it, straight, LGBTQ, etc. Oh, so it's just a normal dating app, basically, is what you're saying.
Therapy speak. Post to Reddit queer dating forum. Ask, do women even want connection or just validation? Get downvoted. One reply says, sounds like you have internalized misogyny. Okay then, back in my book club, we read Women Don't Owe You Pretty. I try to talk about my dates. Say, some of these girls act exactly like toxic men. Someone says, don't reduce queer femmes to male behavior. Okay, never mind. Go on one last date. Girl brings her emotional support dog. Dog is fine. Girl makes 3 TikToks during the date.
If I see a girl pull up her phone and fucking does a TikTok in front of me while we're fucking dating, I am standing up and walking away. I'm just like, nah, bitch. Nah, I'm good. I'm out of here. Bye. No. No.
Caption 1 as mental health check-in with my Hinge mistake. I'm the mistake. Leave early. Sit on a bench with oat milk latte. Watch a straight couple across the street. Guy's holding flowers. Girl looks surprised, happy. He opens the car door for her. Roll my eyes, but also feel weird. Message Maya. Maybe guys aren't the only problem. Delete it. Replace with girls are exhausting too. Send. She replies, lol mood. Scroll through my old Bumble convos. Guys I ghosted. One said, you seem like a lot, but I'd still take you to sushi. Another said, you're intense, but in a good way. Kinda miss them, but nah, they're still trash. Just
Jeez. She doesn't realize it yet. Whoever this person is really doesn't realize it, how they really are, literally.
maybe. Less trash than I thought.
Cause like, look, I'll be honest with you. Like, I've dated different kinds of guys. You know, I've dated a short guy. I've dated a guy taller than me, a little bit taller than me. He was a little bit more fatter, of course. You know, what is it? I dated a skinny guy before. I've not really dated a super muscular guy, but like kind of like I guess I dated like one well-shaped person. Like he's not like, you know, he's just normal, like normally well-shaped. And I've dated females, but like most of the females were younger than me. Just by like a little bit, not like a whole lot. Like I'd say like probably like minimum of like 3 years less than me. I've dated, I think, 2 older women. The problem, there's only like one relationship that lasted longer. It was dating with one female specific. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, to be honest. Like most of my memory is pretty fuzzy about the relationship itself, but I remember it lasted about like at least roughly like more than 2 years roughly. But unfortunately, like we broke up because she was very gullible. Like she believed, like she literally would believe anybody besides like her partner, you know? So that's why I cut it off, because it's just kind of like, okay, you're not believing anything that I'm trying to tell you of my perspective point of view, and I'm your fucking partner, okay? All right? So I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't want to deal with this. You're such a fucking headache and a half. That's what I do remember. I remember that shit.
Maybe. Either way. Gonna journal
The
about.
funny thing about it too, as well, she was one of the older ones too, as well. The younger ones, they never lasted long, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really consider them as like full relationships, because like they don't really like, I don't know. They just never last long, you know. They just never do. That's why.
It. Title: Learning to Love Myself Through Other People's Bullshit. Subtitle: A Feminist Experiment in Emotional Exhaustion. Dating's hard for everyone, especially men. Not that I'd ever say that out loud.
No, 2 weeks, 1 week, week or 2 weeks. Those are like my
Week
minimums
after
that
my
they last.
experiment ends. Decide to re-download Bumble. Set orientation back to woman-seeking man. Feel like a traitor to the cause, but also low-key relieved. First match is a guy named Lucas. Beard, flannel, some dog in his pic. Says, looking for something meaningful, not into games. Used to scoff at that. Now feels like a vacation. Message him first. Say, what's your idea of meaningful? He says, emotional connection, support, loyalty. My eye twitches. Those were all the words the Reddit dude said. Back when I thought they were whining. Date goes okay. He listens when I talk. Like, actually listens. Asks me how my shift at the cafe went. Remembers I mentioned I hate the espresso machine. Walks me to my car. Doesn't try to kiss me. Says, let me know if you want to do this again. Respectful. Boring. Maybe. Go on a second date anyway. Tell Maya. She says, he sounds like a Labrador. But honestly, I could use a Labrador. 2 dates later, realize I'm starting to test him. Say things like, you probably just want a girl who cooks. He says, no, I want someone who makes me feel safe.
Ah, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah, you know, that's adorable, to be honest. That's cute. There's nothing wrong with that, to be honest.
Safe. Not sexy. Not wild. Just safe.
I think that's pretty much is what like guys want in general. I think like, let me see. The best explanation of what guys really truly want. Let me see. What is that one meme? Let me see if I can find it. What was it? Can I find it? Fuck, I don't remember the meme. I like the meme itself is like a big muscular guy or so, but like the girl is like, you know, he's like big and muscular or so, right? He's like supposed to be big and scary and everything, but then he's like, I think he's like laying on the girl's lap or something like that. And like all that other shit. I don't know. It's something because the girl comforts him basically, and the guy like faces like, you know, like true true like stuff or so, like kind of like hurts him, but then the girl actually like comforts him. You know, that's basically how it is.
Feel a weird pang? Remember how girls use that word? How it made them glow? Text from Kay, the chaotic lesbian. You back to men? Lame. Leave it on red. Lucas sends me a meme. Not even funny, but thoughtful. Says, reminded me of your coffee rants. Blush like I'm 12. Hate it. Next date we talk about family. He says he wants to be a dad one day. Asks what I want. Say, I'm more focused on my career right now. He says, that's cool. But I see the flicker. Later that night,
My depression's kicking in right now, so I'm gonna go to bed right before it gets worse. All right, take care, Yoda. Be safe, hun.
Lay in bed. Think about that flicker. Wonder if men see women like me as temporary stops, while they build homes with the soft girls. Scroll through his Instagram, see old pics with an ex. She's thin. Looks like she does Pilates and forgives easily. Wears neutral tones. Probably never had a feminist phase. Feel threatened, even though she's gone. Message Maya. He's nice, but I think he wants a tread wife. She says, dump him, patriarchy's leaking. But do I? Talk to Lucas again. He says, you seem guarded. Say, men are usually trash. He laughs, but it's hollow. Says, I'm not your ex. Okay, fair, but you're still a man. Next date, I show up late. Talk about how my manager called me too opinionated. Lucas said,
Well, that's true. That's true, you know. Even I can see this. God, dude, this woman. I don't know, man. This woman sounds like a pain in the ass, to be honest. I don't think I've ever dealt with somebody like this ever.
says, maybe tone it down for promotions. Blink, long blink. Say, why should I? I'm smart. He says, just strategy. He means well. I hate it anyway. Go to the bathroom. Stare in the mirror. Hear old voice in my head. The one that says, men fear women who speak. But also hear a new voice. Maybe they just don't want to fight every day. Return to the
No shit, Sherlock. Of course not. God, even I can tell you that.
table. He asks, you okay? Say, fine. Not fine. Date ends awkward. Hug goodbye. Don't text for 2 days. During that time, watch romantic comedies. Scroll Reddit. See thread type.
Oh, that's the problem. She's scrolling through Reddit. She's also the mentally online person. This explains everything, you know. This explains everything.
Titled, do modern women even like men? Top comment says, we're not partners to them. We're enemies they want to defeat. Pause. Read it again. Text.
Yeah, if it's a girl who literally scrolls through Reddit on a casual day, it's kind of like, yeah, maybe you don't want to associate with that person, you know? Who knows? That's just my personal opinion, though.
Lucas. Hey, sorry for being cold. He replies, appreciate that. Want to talk soon? Say yes. But stomach twists. Realize something. This is the closest I've felt to connection in months, but I'm constantly bracing for war. Like every compliment is manipulation. Every disagreement is oppression. Every gesture.
Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my God! Every compliment is manipulation. Jesus, girl! Oh my lord! It's not that deep. God, man. Oh my goodness gracious me! God. And this is why I am single. There's a lot of single people. Just no. Oh my god, dude. She sounds like a handful. I'm not gonna lie, to be honest. Hey, Natsuko. God, you try to compliment someone and she's like thinking immediately manipulation. And I'm just like, what the fuck do you mean? It's just a compliment. God Lord. Just kidnap a guy. Ugh. That's only allowed in the void. It's not allowed over here.
Gesture of kindness is bait. Maybe men aren't trash. Maybe I'm scared. But also...
Yeah. Chat manipulates me for saying, you know, for them liking my voice and everything, you know? I'm always fighting against chat every single time, you know?
Maybe they are trash. Just more polite about it now.
Like, even then, even women from the void are not even like this either. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, that's crazy. Because, like, I've dated some girls from the void, and they're not even like this, so... That's just a lot of difference between, like, your guys' dimension and my dimension.
Lucas texts again. Says he misses talking
I
to
miss
me.
the void.
Miss it
I
too,
want to go back
but still
sometimes.
post a story. Men don't deserve emotional intimacy for free. Get 14 likes. No guys. Next morning, Lucas says he's taking a step back. Says, I seem like I'm wrestling something bigger. He's right. Delete Bumble again. Sit at cafe. Watch couples walk by. Girl in sundress holding iced matcha.
I think Sage is also... I think Sage also hates me complaining that I'm single all the time. But I like bring it up from every. I don't bring it up every single time, but I bring it up every so often. I think he's also tired of hearing it.
Guy opens car door for her. She kisses him on the cheek. Used to roll my eyes. This time, just watch. Text Maya. Maybe I'm not ready to date. She says,
We always fight with Ko, and we would win if it wasn't because of her sweet voice tone. Because everything is a lie! It's a lie! That's why! God damn! Shit! Shh! If you know where that meme is from, I'll give you bonus points if you know where that meme is from.
maybe men don't deserve you anyway. Nod?
You mention it like every time I see you. Shut up, Natsuko, okay? Alright? Alright? I don't want to hear it, okay? Miss, I have a boyfriend, okay? I don't want to hear it, okay? Alright? Don't want to hear it.
But deep down, wonder if I've spent so long proving I don't need love. That now. No one offers it. Journal title, Almost Loved. A feminist's short-lived return to hetero hell. Subtitle, Still not my fault though.
Didn't you all know Sunako is a 97-year-old man in the Alaskan wilderness? If I was a 97-year-old man in an Alaskan wilderness, I'd be the most buffest motherfucker alive. Because I'd be walking in through snow, like 4 feet of snow, hunting animals, chopping my own wood, and literally being like literally like the guy from Bleach, you know? What's his name? What's that old man from Bleach or so, where he like took off his robe and he like flexed all his muscles with his scars and everything? I forgot his name. Yamamoto. I'd be literally like Yamamoto. That's how I would be, you know. Master Roshi? No. If I was a 97-year-old man in the Alaskan wilderness, at least I would be buff, you know? I would be happy with that at least. No, I'm over here dying in the fucking heat, you know? That's where I am right now. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a very interesting video, to be honest. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. You'll survive? Yeah, right, to be honest. I actually pass out from the heat, so that's not a good thing, to be honest. But yeah. I don't know, that's pretty interesting, to be honest. But yeah, I've dated females. I've dated guys too as well. I think well, since like I've already, because I usually switch back and forth, right? So I originally dated females, and then I swapped over to guys. Now I'm swapping back to females. So that's pretty much is what it is. It's just I just kind of like swap back and forth, you know. I do 2 females, 2 guys, 2 females. And, you know, back and forth, back and forth. That's kind of like pretty much it. The problem is like I need one of those air conditioners. Girls are soft, guys are hard. Guys are always hard, all the time. Yeah, nah. But yeah, this girl definitely needs to like wake up and like stop thinking that way, in my personal opinion. Whoever, if this is an actual real girl or so that explaining like their story or so of their dating like life or so, wake the fuck up, man. Jesus fucking Christ, stop being so fucking, I want to say picky, but I'm like, stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch, and also get off Reddit too as well. Get off of it. God Lord. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know, tell me about it. The problem is that she needs to get off Reddit. That's what she needs to do. She needs to get off Reddit in general. I could do a thing? What do you mean do a thing? What are you talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? But yeah, no. Overall, that's pretty much about it, though. Yeah. Like I said, I understand what guys go through, you know, when it comes to, like, relationship-wise. But, like, the funny thing about it, well, I wouldn't say, like, I understand. I'd be like, you know, I'm more like, it really, like, never happens to me. Like, from this specifically, like this in general, like just complimenting somebody and then they get it immediately, like they go on the attacking mode and then they think they're manipulating them or something like that. It's kind of like crazy. I'll do that right after this. It's kind of a little bit weird in my personal opinion. Honestly, it's just a compliment at the end of the day. It's not that crazy, you know? Kozafuda swings both ways. Exactly, exactly. That's why I had the BBC. Yes, I have tentacles too as well, so I love my tentacles at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't like I know that guys start like if they get one compliment from a girl, like guys become like really happy. You know, they get like a big huge smile. You know, because it's not often that guys get compliments, but girls get them all the time. But if you immediately start jumping to the point that like it's manipulation in general, that's the crazy thing about it. You know. It's compliments in general. Yeah, of course. It's just literally compliments in general. So I'm like it's not that crazy, but I don't know. Hey, Ken. I've had dudes compliment my shirt and it puts me in a good mood. Yeah, I'm just like, you know, I think guys in general when they get an actual compliment, they actually like, they get, they get like they get happy, you know? So guys get treated fairly badly these days. Yeah, I know. They get treated pretty badly, which is kind of stupid in my personal opinion, you know. Without actual men or so, there'd be a lot of things that we wouldn't have today, you know. I'm just saying, you know. Actual guys, actually do the work when it comes to like making houses and buildings and stuff like that, and literally risking their lives on like, on like doing welding and everything like that. So, like, there's some things that guys just do a lot compared to like women, you know. So, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, though. But yeah, overall, that's kind of pretty much it, though. But yeah, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. But yeah, I saw this video. It kind of like popped up. It says 4chan Diaries. It's a very interesting channel. It just kind of like randomly popped up on my feed. I was just like, you know what? Might as well. I mean, we haven't really talked about of anything of that sort of nature, but yeah. Also, when there's war, it's the guys who have to go. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that is also pretty true. Usually guys usually go in there. Hey Ash. Hey Brooklyn. But yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video. And peace.